Hi YouTube, it's Janelle here. If you have multiple credit cards, you've probably stopped using your oldest cards. Maybe you got newer cards that have better deals and perks. And that makes sense. So maybe you've considered canceling or closing those old credit cards. Don't do it. Keep those old credit cards open and try to use them at least once a year for a small purchase just to keep them active. The reason this is so important is because 15% of your credit score comes from how long you've had credit for. Well, actually, the number used is the average age of your credit. So that's why you need to keep those old accounts active. To calculate your score, they look at the date opened for each one of your accounts. That includes personal loans, credit cards, auto loans, and other forms of credit too. Then they look to see how long it's been since you opened those accounts. 2 years, 5 years, 6 months, and they take the average of all those ages. If your average is 9 or more years, then your age of credit is considered to be excellent. If it's between 7 and 8 years, it's considered to be good. Between 5 and 6 years, it's considered fair. 2 to 4 years is considered to be poor, and anything less than 2 years old is considered to be very poor. And that's where your score starts to take a really big hit. Now remember, the lower that you go on this scale, the more of your points that you're risking. So your score is going to take more of a hit. And that's because you're risking more of the 15% out of your credit score that this is all worth. That could mean losing up to 100 or even more than 100 points. When you close an account, it causes your average age to change. Closing an old credit card means that you have less accounts in your average, and you're going to have younger accounts left since you closed one of the older ones. And so that means that your average age of credit is going to be lower. It's going to decrease. That means you'll move down into a lower category on the scale, which results in you losing points off of your credit score. Now, it's the same concept with opening new credit cards or new accounts in general. Because when you open a new account, you start off with an age of credit that's 0. And that's going to lower your average age of credit drastically. So the moral of the story is only open new credit when you actually need it. And don't close your oldest accounts. Keep them open as long as you can and continue to use them just so that they're active accounts. If you stop using them, they'll be considered inactive, and the credit card issuer has the right to just close your account without your consent, and that means that your age of credit will go down without you even knowing. That is all I have for you guys about this topic. If you have comments or questions, you can post them below in the comment section, or you can message me privately at MissBeHelpful@gmail.com. Till next time, peace.